Friends, hello, hello. Happy greetings to you wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in. It's this Jennifer from Personal Power Wellness Coaching, and I hope you're all doing very, very well. I am coming together with you today because I wanted to just share a word and some feelings and thoughts and possibly some assistance to all of us in terms of food temptation and being tempted by different foods in our environment. My first question, or my main question right now, is do you ever feel like you're fighting with food? Do you ever feel like it's a struggle and like it's a tug of war in your head? And everywhere you go or everywhere you turn to, you just face that inner struggle or that fight, or maybe it's not so extreme or so serious or so dismal as I might make it sound to be, but it's more just for the occasional difficult moments that become really annoying of dealing with so much annoying food temptation. And I can tell you that I've been feeling that today, because I face that sometimes when I have the memory of these little chips, popcorners they're called, and I like just the plain sea salt version, and I usually only easily get them when I'm home in New York here, where I am right now. And I haven't had them since I came, it's only been 1 week since I returned to New York. But it's like a thought that replays every day at some point, sometimes more or less to some degree. And eventually today I haven't had it and I didn't buy it. So it's tough, and we're going to continue facing these difficult moments in our environments. So, the best thing that I'm telling myself today that might assist you too in your journey, if you ever face this type of situation, is give yourself the awareness of acknowledging what is happening in your head. Become aware that I know I want this thing. I'm not sure it's the best thing for me or that it would be optimal or ideal, but I would not be a bad person if I have it. But is it really going to fulfill what I really need? Is it going to satisfy me? And then one small bag will be enough, or whatever your food is, one small portion, one small package. Because sometimes when we demonize and vilify certain foods, they become this big ogre in our mind and in our psyche. And then eventually, when we do have it, or if we do have it, we might go overboard and we might psychologically, mentally feel bad about your action, which was possibly impulsive. And then we might also feel poorly in our physical body because of the physiological consequences of what you just ate. It might not be such a harsh food, but the point is that mentally we sort of feel defeated, and you might feel like a failure because you gave in or you caved in, or you didn't fulfill or complete your full plan or idea or diet or whatever it is 100%. And that's fine, and you're a human, and we are victims of the pleasure trap in our modern world, in our society. So first of all, give yourself the grace to know that you're not broken, there's nothing wrong with you, you're not a bad person, and you're not necessarily weak. It's just that our environment has these highly palatable, artificial, processed foods that are engineered and carefully crafted by teams of engineers and scientists and chemists to make sure that one bite is not enough, that one piece is not enough, to make sure that you consume it and even overconsume it so you return and buy it again. So give yourself the grace, and remember that you can become aware. Become aware of what's going through your mind. Ask yourself if it would really be beneficial. Do you really need this right now? What need is it fulfilling? Is it just that you want it to satisfy yourself because you said you can't have it? Is it because you're hungry? You might just be hungry, in which case I encourage you to have something else that's healthier to eat first, like a fruit or a vegetable. And then if you're still really needing that item, you can go back to it and have a conscientiously decided upon portion, a carefully chosen portion, and then see how you go about that. This is a very superficial approach to the situation, but it's just what I do for myself. I talk to myself, I talk myself through it. I try not to demonize what's going on. It's just something that is natural to so many of us. And you're not bad, you're not broken. Yes, it's difficult, but you can get through it. And you will learn through your different experiences of whether you have the food or whether you don't have it. So, lastly, try to keep that food out of your environment if it creates so many complications in your mind. It's not worth the stress. Keep it out of your environment, keep it out of your house. Don't buy a big bag. If you're going to buy a portion, buy a small package and then leave it at that. Okay? That's it for now. I'm going to go now and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye. Nope, let me see if I can see you from Personal Power Wellness Coaching. Take care.